Welcome to Aquaristikana. My name is Furkan and thank you so much for clicking on this video. In today's topic we would be discussing about KW's AirStone which we have here. So I was in the market for a big AirStone because as you know that I have a 2 feet tank with my 8 beautiful discus fish. I was in search of a bigger AirStone because I needed a bigger AirStone because I was using 2 AirStones for the aeration and the oxygen content in the water. That's why I've purchased this. So thanks to Fish and Fins who have provided this to me for just 150 rupees, and they had a variety of different AirStones that we would be covering in the future. So this is a 10 centimeters in diameter, or you would say 4 inches in diameter. So it's a medium size. You have a smaller 3 or 2.5 inch size. You have this. You have a 5 inch size, and you have a 7 inch bigger AirStone. Which, if you have a 7 foot tall, 7 foot length tank, it would look beautiful on either sides of your tank. So it is a mix of small, minute, and medium bubbles. So the gray area that you see here is the place that you would find smaller, minute bubbles, and on the rim you would say medium or large bubbles coming out from this. In regards to colors, we have red, green, blue, yellow, pink, you name it, you get all the colors except black, right? So you can also use the same AirStone under the gravel, hide it under the gravel so that it gives you a good volcanic feel or a look. So that is something that you can do. That's something great. Now the only cons that these two have is this area, the gray area, gets dirty often. So what you have to do is you have to use an old toothbrush or a brush that you have, clean it once a while so that the pores don't get clogged easily, and you can use it for a longer time. So that's the only drawback. The second drawback is the size. If you are using it for a 2 foot or a 3 foot tank, then this would be an overkill because it would be the main attraction of your fish tank. So a big area of bubbles coming from the bottom to the top would be an overkill. So you need to understand that this is for bigger tanks and not for smaller tanks. If you need this for a smaller tank, you can go ahead and buy a smaller AirStone, as I mentioned earlier. Now the reason why I have purchased this is because, as I mentioned, that I need aeration, I need the water, the oxygen level high in my water, and I am currently using 2 small AirStones. So in order to eliminate 2 AirStones, you can use just one AirStone, right? And the third most important thing that I forgot to mention is you cannot use this in the single small oxygen box that you get, right? Because it won't generate enough bubbles for you to enjoy the smaller or the minute bubbles or the medium bubbles that it is throwing. So you need to have the 2-in-1 or a bigger, larger oxygen maker, right? For you to go ahead and enjoy the bubbles. So I will go back to my tank and I will install this, and I will also show them to you. So I will also mention what I was trying to talk about, the oxygen maker. I will install this and I will show it to you. So just one caveat: when you're installing this for the first time, just make sure that you submerge this in the water for 15 minutes and then you start the air pump, so that it gets soaked properly, and then you can go ahead and enjoy these smaller bubbles, right? So thank you so much for listening to me till now. We will go back to our tank and then install it and show it to you. So thank you. So here guys, I have set this up. So slowly the bubbles are coming up. So it was soaked in water for 15 minutes. The bubbles are coming up from the surrounding. Now it started coming up from the center as well. And these are my beautiful discus. Currently they're very scared as to what's happening. So let's not talk about them and talk about this. So currently I've just attach this. I'll do the wire management later on. This is just to show you. So currently we have this AirStone. So we'll just remove that AirStone and keep this AirStone. And the pump that I was talking to you about, you need to have this bigger pump which has two outlets, so the two motors in one. So if you want, we can just go ahead and unscrew this. Yeah, see, if you can see this, we have now two bubbles coming out. Okay, so the air tension is nice. Small minute bubbles, and it's working. So these are the setup that I was talking about. Right. Thank you so much. So if you like the video, just share, subscribe, like, all those drills. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.